Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. I'm very excited because today I have been sent a pack of FigureShield protective clamshell cases for the Star Wars The Black Series 40th anniversary figures. As you can see, these protective clamshell cases are a clear, translucent plastic, and they are meant to safeguard your 40th anniversary Star Wars figures so that the card backs don't get bent up and are protected from getting nicked or dinged or scratched or what have you. Now, these aren't too dissimilar from star cases that have been around for a really long time, and they're actually pretty similar as well to what Hasbro did for the Vintage Original Trilogy collection back in 2004. And then the year after that, they actually offered, I believe it was 5 packs of clamshell cases where you could protect your action figures. I remember buying them at the time and finding them on clearance later on. They didn't do all that well. But it is really nice to have these, particularly for the 40th figures, because they are larger card backs, they are heavier figures, and they need a little bit more protection. So the clamshell here itself seems to be pretty sturdy, seems to have a little bit of give to it, but it is clear, thin plastic, so that is to be expected. It is clear and translucent, so you can see through it quite well. There seems to be a very slight haziness to it, but I guess once we get the figure in there, we'll see if that really affects the aesthetics or not. So it is 2 halves, just like it was, back with the Star cases and with the Hasbro cases. And what I do like is that they made a little stand right there so that you could stand it up on a surface. And here at the top, you can see that you get the little F and the S for FigureShield. There is a little hole right there. It is unpunched. And then here for the back part of the lid, it basically just says FigureShield. And if you turn it around, it says FigureShield right there. To collect and protect. Have fun. And then here at the bottom, it tells you what kind of plastic it is, number 3. I'm not too well versed in terms of types of plastic. And then it has the website, FigureShield.com. So, okay, let's go ahead and test this out and see how it works. So here I have the Black Series 40th Anniversary Princess Leia Organa, and we're going to try out the FigureShield on her. So you're going to take the front half of the case and just kind of lay her inside of it like this until she's all the way in there, and there's no edges for the card back that are sticking out around the clamshell. And then we're going to take the back piece right here, just lay it on top, and we're going to snap it in place here at the top. Snap it in place there at the top and around the perimeter of the card back. Down here on the bottom. So it looks like it is completely sealed all the way around. There aren't any gaps in the 2 halves there. And this is what it looks like with the figure in there. So as you can see her very nice and clearly in there. There is a very slight haziness to it, and I'm not so sure that the camera is entirely picking that up, but in person you can definitely kind of see that it does kind of hinder the clarity of the card back a little bit. Not a huge difference, but it is a little bit noticeable. And here at the back, that actually looks a little bit better. It seems like if the item is closer to the plastic, it doesn't cause quite as much of a blurry effect. But when there's more of a gap, like you have from the card back to the front of the plastic, you can see more of that haze in there. You can kind of see it right there just a little bit, like where it says Princess Leia Organa and then where her face is. But because the figure itself is closer to the front of the plastic right here, you don't really see it quite as much. Alright, so now we're going to try hanging the figure here on the wall. I have a push pin, and looks like it's not staying straight. Like if you push it over, you can get it straight, but that's clearly not where they intended for it to hang from. Like just straight on, it doesn't stay straight on the wall. That's a little frustrating. I mean, I see that the center of gravity would have been here in the center, so I'm pretty sure that's why they placed the hole up there, but I mean, it's not doesn't seem to really be doing anything. Like I said, if you move it over like that, which I guess if you're fine with doing that, and as long as it maintains, you could do that, but it just doesn't seem to be the ideal solution. Like if you have it there in the center, it just kind of hangs over like that. So, I mean, providing that it stays like this, that's probably what I'll do, but clearly it seems like there's an issue there. Alright my friends, so there you have it. This is the FigureShield protective clamshell case for the Star Wars The Black Series 40th anniversary figures. Overall, I think it is nice to have an option for protecting my 40th anniversary figures. It isn't an ideal option. I guess the most important thing to remember is that even though you are sacrificing the aesthetics to a slight degree, you are gaining protection for your figures. And yes, you can hang them on the wall, although the engineering on that aspect of these clamshell cases doesn't seem to be 100%. As I demonstrated, if you move it over a little bit, you can get it to stay straight, but that clearly wasn't the intention. So if they were able to tweak that just a little bit in order to get them to lay flat against the wall and maybe improve the clarity just a little bit, this would be a perfect option. As of now, it's very, very good. And like I said, it is great to have something to protect my figures, especially since these can very easily be dinged along the side, or they can get creased or what have you. So being able to protect them and display them simultaneously is nice to be able to do at last. Now, if you're interested in getting your own set of FigureShields, FigureShield has been gracious enough to provide Victoria's Cantina viewers a promo code. Just use Victoria10 on FigureShield.com when you place your order, and you will get 10% off of your total. And that does expire on August 28th, 2017. I will throw a link down in the description as well as a promo code down in the description. So be sure to check these out. I think they're a great option. I'm very happy that somebody's making these shields for the 40th anniversary figures, and I can't wait to get more of them. That way I can finally get them displayed on my wall. Alright my friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If so, do give us a like, do subscribe. Let me know your own thoughts down below on the FigureShield protective clamshell cases. Be sure to pick up your own set on FigureShield.com. You can buy them in various amount configurations. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for the latest news and updates. Until next time, bye-bye.